Alright, this man has dropped a bombshell. The former Minister of Information and Culture, Professor Jerry Gana, has just revealed a shocking truth that could have changed Nigeria's political history.
We said, look, wisdom demands that we should just yield to let the Northern take. It should have appointed, it should have kind of...
Then the blackmail...
His political ambition is not worth the blood of any Nigerian. That was
According to him, PDP will have still been in power today if they didn't break a powerful unwritten agreement between the North and South. Wow. Speaking on a recent national TV, he explained that after President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua left in 2010, then Vice President Goodluck Jonathan stepped in to finish Yar'Adua's term, but instead of handing power back to the North as agreed, Jonathan went ahead to contest and win the 2011 presidential election. Gana revealed that the original plan was for the North to hold power for 2 full terms, which is 8 years, after President Obasanjo's rule ended in 2007. Yar'Adua's sudden meant the North had only 4 years, but Jonathan's decision to run again in 2011 completely broke that deal. He stressed that keeping power in the South for another term upset the delicate political balance that had kept PDP on top since 1999. And that single move opened the door for APC historic win in 2015. Watch this video as he talks more on reviving the voices of PDP's founding fathers ahead of 2027. I will be right back to share my thoughts.
Jonathan's presidency was a kind of something that was answering to certain tragic situations. He finished a northern term in between because his boss died in office.
Okay.
Therefore, it was no longer a normal situation. So when he took over before 2011, so he did, instead of 8 years, he did 6 years. By wisdom demands that in that setting, we should just sacrifice the 2 years to say, look, this is force majeure. It wasn't planned. It was it. So in 2014, 2015, when the consciousness was that the thing was to return to the North, we said, look, wisdom demands that we should just yield to let the Northern take. It should have appointed. It should have kind of...
Then the blackmail started. That was the blackmail that if you're going to run will make Nigeria ungovernable for you.
So vacancy, no vacancy. That's why we made a mistake. We should have stood firmly.
No, you admitted that your party made a mistake.
Yeah, and that's why we're now, as voice of the founding fathers, I'm now restoring. It is the turn of the South. I've been saying so since 2023.
Okay, before we get to the voice of the founding fathers, let me understand the organs of the party. The founding fathers were not part of the critical organs of the party.
No, we're not pretending to be.
So the board of trustees ought to be very active. It used to be called the conscience of the party.
Is it still there?
But the conscience is like the conscience that is not very active these days.
The board of trustees is still available. Okay. The national working committee is the daily kind of governance of the party is in the national working committee.
Is it still working?
Oh yeah.
Let me take you to a place where a lot of people will
The founding fathers have stand by because a few of us are still alive. And it is just, as it were, responding to the moral demands of saying, this is the party in the memory of the fathers who sacrificed. We shouldn't allow this party to go. That's how we rose. And now challenge them to resolve the issues and move on. So we are not an institution. We are not part of this. But we, as being alive, that's why I call myself the voice of the founding fathers, reminded them that this party was created on very timeless principles, very enduring kind of objectives, powerful things. The founding fathers didn't just build the PDP to capture power. No. They want to build a nation. Therefore, we came in to remind the institutions of the PDP. And thank God, they did. Because the conference which I called, which I have now, was very well attended.
Now, the founding fathers came in very active this particular decision
and they responded
some few weeks ago.
And I'm very, very grateful to them.
Now, some persons ask that if this founding father was that very effective and all that, what were they looking at when Governor Fubara was going through that turmoil in Rivers State? What was the founding father doing?
Fathers have to be wise. Fathers have to be patient. Fathers have to not intervene at every point. Because there are dynamics, all sorts of things. Therefore, you watch it, you listen, you study it, and you wisely intervene at the correct. And we did. And when we intervened, everybody listened. And look at now, we're smooth. If we had done so at an earlier stage.
Did you say everybody listen? It's like this intervention was after they spilled blood.
No.
And they've all gone with blood stain.
No.
You have governors that have left. You have even your former vice president that has left.
Only two.
Only two? It's
Only
not huge
two.
enough.
Oh, come on.
National Assembly members, they've all left now. Now you're just coming out. The founding fathers are coming out. Good enough, the founding fathers found his voice. But
we've always had our voice, but fathers should intervene wisely, because all fathers must give room for even prodigal sons to return. When they return to their sons, fathers must be wise, must be patient, must watch. You shouldn't intervene at every point. Otherwise you lose credibility, you lose authority, you lose your wisdom.
And also the fathers could be embarrassed by the gladiators. Now, the fathers also identify some trouble spots, individuals in the party.
Yes, and we're working on them privately, but you don't rebuke.
One has gone.
But you don't rebuke.
One has
wait,
left.
Now, you don't
one
rebuke
is still
you don't rebuke your sons publicly. We are doing so powerfully.
What if your son come out against you publicly? What will
Fathers don't ever rebuke their sons publicly. They do so decisively, firmly, because there are opportunities for sons to come to their senses and come to say, we are sorry. And we're already more or less at that point.
Is that not a weakness?
No.
Because the fathers are speaking for the nation.
Yes, there's a sense in which there are institutions of governance.
But Prof,
the fathers are not part of this.
We'll come back to this. Let's move on the break, and when we go back, we'll still be here discussing with Professor Jerry Ghana, where he will be letting us into more details about the happenings in the People's Democratic Party. Please do stay with us. Welcome back now. If you're just joining us, we've been speaking with Professor Jerry Ghana discussing the happenings in the PDP ahead of the 2027 election. And just recently, he revived the voice of the founding fathers of PDP. Let's see how far they can go. We're talking about the founding fathers. I talked about those identified people have said there are two major problem personalities in the PDP. One has left for the ADC, and one is still there. And just, I think a day or two ago, that one also said that the NEC or the convention, there will be a problem if his own candidate in the South is not recognized. How do you intend dealing with when your members give you conditions for peace?
Thank you very much. Let me, before I proceed to answer your question, say that founding fathers must make sure they don't intervene at every point, because there are institutions of governance, whether within party or within government. Founding fathers come in when things are about to really, as it were, collapse. And we intervene at the right time. Thank God people are listening.
Hold this the right time?
Oh, yes. Can't you see you're now seeing some stability?
ADC have taken the shine away.
No. Where are they?
They form a coalition?
Wait, where are
you have former governors, former ministers?
How many? Wait. Name one state where the ADC is in control right now. Nowhere. The vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is the key person in ADC, comes from Adamawa. That is the PDP government in place. Active, 80% of the people in Adamawa are supporting. That's PDP.
So this is a blow to him.
So what I'm saying is that we don't want to embarrass our dear, because they are still our friends. We don't want to embarrass them. A few people may find it suitable to move. And in a democracy like ours, we should allow people, it's their right to be able to move. It's not a coalition, because coalitions are between parties when they are, as it were, in a position and want to support one candidate or one party, and then they all come together. It's not a coalition of candidates. So if people now want to form a new party, good luck to them, and they can move there. But we remain in the PDP, and what we are saying, the PDP is real, is vibrant.
Would you attempt to woo back the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar to the PDP?
No, it's not necessary, because the PDP is extremely fair to it, because I salute him as a founding father. In 2023, I was very honest enough to say, look, please, I want to see you. And I salute his wisdom. And I thank him for honoring me as one of the founding fathers. He came to my house. He came to my house, and I called Governor Wike. Yeah? He came. To be fair to him, he came all the way from Port Harcourt. And the three of us had a meeting in my house here in Aso Drive. And we reached a conclusion to say, look, believe me, if I had to tell what the fathers meant, that we should also be nation builders. And this power shift thing is helping us to build a nation. When we took over in 1999, the Southwest was still boiling. But because of the restoration we did during power shift, it has streamed up. Even those who are in the trenches now are now in government, in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. If we didn't do it that way, they would have gone. Other people would have gone. But people are now saying, so I told him, please, under Buhari, the APC had 8 years in the north. it is time to allow you to shift to the south. Name anyone in the south which you support. It's much better. But now that you have won the convention, because this meeting was after the convention, you've also chosen your vice president. Please allow this our colleague from the south, let's take it, to go with the party, to give anybody they want to nominate as the party chairman. And believe me, they agreed, but never implemented it. That was
never implemented it. I brought another northern as the party chairman.
No, that was the mistake.
But where will be the justice if two gladiators that people presume to be the problem of the party, you willingly say, okay, the other one can go, we're not going to woo him back, then the other one, you want to woo him. Would there be justice to his own camp?
We are respecting a private choice. Atiku wasn't driven out. He chose to say, look, I'm a wise political leader. I want a platform of my own. And, I mean, we can't prevent him. We can encourage him. He's willing to. If he wants to come back, he can come back.
Will you woo Amechi and woo El-Rufai?
We've done that all the year, but they have decided to say no to us and to go to the APC, and they are very, very welcome. It's a very stable, peaceful political system. They can go there, and we remain in the PDP. And one or two of the people that are still within the PDP, we don't mind them being in the PDP. The thing that the PDP leaders will not tolerate is to deliberately try to weaken the PDP in order to allow the APC
that is
to
exactly
win.
what is going on.
And that will not happen. That will not happen.
How hard will you be, or how hard will the founding fathers be on an individual that want to weaken the party?
You know, a wise father doesn't announce his strategy.
But sometimes to get the confidence of the public,
yes,
the wise father will say it.
The confidence,
because Nigerians don't so much believe in the PDP any longer.
No, they do. If, as the opposition, we felt that a government came in and was trying to do certain things that we thought, give them a chance. When they came in, this APC government, they had certain kind of policies that we felt sounded correct for the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and we're giving them 2 years now. Unfortunately, they haven't acted tremendously on the economy. We're disappointed. On security, we are disappointed. On employment, we are disappointed. And because it's 2 years, and they're already announcing the campaigns for 2027, let's now rise. You now listen to us. We are now rising. We'll be articulate. We'll tell them, but we're giving them a chance to prove themselves.
Have you zoned the presidency in 2027?
Totally to the south.
To the south.
Yes, but the zoning committee, they will soon come up forward.
So which candidate are you looking at?
How do you announce? We announce it when we're ready. We are consulting. We are very, very good candidate, by the way. The south is full of talents.
ADC is looking for Peter Obi from the south.
No,
is PDP also looking for Peter Obi?
Peter Obi is one of us. We are very, very much.
He used to be one of you.
Oh, he's very.
He's in
very
Labour
much,
Party.
He's very, very much one of us. Even the acting Labour Party chair lady is one of us. In fact, she was my former student in ABU. We are wooing them nicely, intelligently, properly, effectively to come back because the PDP is a good platform.
If you are wooing the Peter Obi, you are wooing the caretaker, factional caretaker chairperson, Nana Usman, I guess the person you're talking about.
Their decisions have nothing to do. Their decisions have nothing to do with that. We are so wise.
Not as if they are holding forth in that place for you.
We are so principled. The principles of which the party was concerned, that we love democracy, we don't undermine.
No, but do you think the PDP, the way it is, can stand this present president?
If I even win.
You can win
not
this
just
president.
Stand. You are a solution provider. You provided yourself as the candidate. That
an economy that was destroyed in 16 years.
But you took over.
Can it be repaired in 2 years?
No, not 2 years. You've been in APC has been in government in 10 years.
I'm talking of this president.
No. He was part of it. He was one who brought Buhari. He was very solid. He was not part of the government. He was one who brought Buhari. There's no way Buhari would have won. We defeated Buhari in 2 elections. It was when he came in and gave the southern support that Buhari won. So he has the responsibility of forming the government. He was part and parcel of that government.
But he was not in charge of the government.
And then 2 years. And that's why we gave him 2 years of rule. Have you ever had me criticize him publicly until now? I've given him 2 years. I've met with some of these very, very close friends because they are very good associates of mine, right from ABU.
So what is the other thing you talked about that is critical?
Security.
Also PDP problem?
No. But you have 10 years. You can't solve it in 10 years. We solved it in 2 years when we took over from the military. Under Obasanjo, things were stable. So stable that the world gave us.
Terrorism was not during the military.
Come on. You know you are part of this society.
Terrorism was not part of the military. It came into existence. Boko Haram.
No. But we didn't create it. And we dealt with it. It snowballed. Because under the campaigns in 2015, some people made a terrible mistake in bringing bandits into Nigeria to force. But President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was wise enough that his His political ambition is not worth the blood of any Nigerian. That was a very wise thing. And now he's going to harvest from it by the grace of God. You see, Nigerians respect him for it. Because if we had followed it, this country would have gone to pieces. People here, we know it. Buhari and others. You name the El-Rufai and others. They brought in people to come and conquer us. And do you know the number of people in Nigeria who have died since then? Especially in our areas.
Don't the presidency of Obasanjo, there is this crisis in Plateau.
Do you think bringing back PDP's original power rotation plan can help them take back Aso Rock in 2027? Or is this just too late? Drop your opinion in the comments. I'm reading every single one. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends so more can join in this conversation, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss hot political updates, breaking news and exclusive interviews. Turn on the notification bell so you are the first to know when I drop my next video.